All right, guys, some of you are going to be upset with me this morning. I ran across something whenever I was, getting ready for the show here. And typically my show prep is turn on the camera, turn on the microphone, and that's about it. I really don't do a lot of show prep. Number one, I don't have time. But this one blew my mind. It's called HR 9535. It's a House bill. And it was put up by a little Republican congressman, Glenn G.T. Thompson, out of Pennsylvania. Is that the Keystone State? I forgot what it's called. The Windy City? Whatever. We've got to talk about this, though. This is monumental. And I think what is happening, let me know how the audio is, because I want to make sure you hear what the hell I'm talking about this morning. And I'll say this, it is not a vast right-wing conspiracy. While Americans are being told Congress is fighting to protect our elections, something very different is happening behind the curtain. I want you to picture this. The SAVE Act sits stalled. The bill meant to require proof of citizenship for federal voter registration. Right? That's the one that we all want. That's the prize. While lawmakers are quietly introducing another bill that could legalize millions, they say thousands, I'm going to say millions, of illegal workers already inside of this country. Close your eyes and think about that for a second. Not deport them, not require them to leave and come back illegally. Good coffee. Waive their unlawful presence. Forgive certain immigration violations and move them directly into the H-2A legal status. Now, supporters will tell you this is not amnesty because it does not immediately hand out green cards or citizenship. But that is a word game. When someone entered or remained in the country illegally and Congress creates a special process that allows them to stay, work legally, and have those violations waived, most Americans know what that is. Do you call that amnesty? Because I call it amnesty. It is targeted amnesty. And here's the part that should concern every voter. This is not being presented to the public as a major immigration legalization bill. It's being packaged as agricultural labor so they can pick more lettuce that gives you diarrhea, right? It's not for technical jobs, something boring, something most people will never read. It's what this bill is. That's how Washington works. The controversial provision gets buried inside the language. The bill gets a harmless sounding name, Bipartisan Agricultural Labor Reform Bill. I'm going to pull this up here for you right here. HR 9535. And a Republican sponsored it. By the time that the public understands what happened, this was just put up June 30th. You see this, right? The machinery's already moving. So today we're going inside HR 9535. I'm going to show you the exact language, who introduced it, who benefits, what immigration violations would be waived, and why Congress appears more capable of advancing legal status for illegal workers than protecting the integrity of American elections. That's what we're doing. So this is the whole thing, right? And you can recognize some of the names. I'll try to make this a little larger so you can see some of the names. Mr. Thompson of Pennsylvania. Now, this is Congress. This is Congress. It needs to get to the Senate. But I think now we know why John Thune is delaying the SAVE Act. He wants this. I'm trying not to swear. I know I've got two Catholic priests that watch a priest and my preacher watch this show. So I'm trying not to swear this morning. I'm going to be nice. Thompson of Pennsylvania, New York, North Carolina. I'm just reading off the names of the states. Texas, Mississippi. Let's see here. South Carolina, Florida. Let's see here. Sue some of the other states. Okay. The modernization. Now, I ran it through AI, ChatGPT. I said, tell it to me like I'm a fifth grader. Examine this bill. Tell me if it provides amnesty. It took it 1 minute and 18 seconds. Verdict, yes. H.R. 935 contains a limited amnesty legalization provision. It is not blanket amnesty, does not directly create a green card or citizenship pathway, but would allow a defined class of illegal agricultural workers already inside of the United States to have immigration violations waived and receive H-2A non-immigrant status. Who would qualify? An individual would qualify if they were unlawfully present on May 31st, performed agricultural labor for 5.75 hours a day on 180 days during the 2 years preceding. Those numbers will be forged. Every illegal alien will now be a migrant worker. This is explicit legalization mechanism for people the bill acknowledges were unlawfully present. That means illegally here. Look at the violations that'll be forgiven. Entering or remaining without lawful admission for parole, being present, so parole. You only get paroled if you've been arrested. Being present in violation of immigration law, there we go. Overstaying visas, the 3 and 10-year unlawful presence, entering or seeking immigration benefits through fraud or material misrepresentation. All of the Somalians are now about to be migrant workers, lacking valid immigration or entry documents, so you don't even have to know who they are. Everybody's named Juan Valdez. Remember he used to pick the coffee beans? You remember Juan? It's not a vast right-wing conspiracy, ladies and gentlemen. Charter member. Sorry, I spilled some coffee over there. I was out dealing with a horse. Guys, this is insane. Here's what it does to the employers. The bill specifically authorizes employers to continue employing unlawfully present worker while that worker's H-2A application is pending. That keeps Americans from getting those jobs. Do me a favor. If you're upset, press 1 in the chat. If this is the first time you have heard of this, press 2 in the chat. Has anyone else said a damn word about H.R. 9535? Huh? I want to do the crow noise like that kid. Pah, pah. I want scarecrows with machine guns. Have any of you heard about this? This is insane. But here's what they're doing. Here's what the game is. Here's the play. So Tom Homan goes on Meet the Depressed. They ridicule Tom Homan for the ICE deportations, but meanwhile, Congress is working against him. They're working against Trump. I hope Trump doesn't sign this. It'll make its way through Congress. I guarantee you, these loser, panty-waist, limp-wristed SOBs are going to pass this. But now we know why the Democrats are so quiet, because they're secretly working with some of these scumbag Republicans behind closed doors. But they bring Tom Homan on, Meet the Depressed. They attack ICE. ICE, 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 ICE. You know, vanilla. Ice, ice, baby. ICE is bad. Nobody's saying a damn word about Congress.
These individuals who were chasing the man who died, they didn't have markings on that vehicle that would allow for him to know that they were ICE. It just looked like a car coming after them in the videos.
No, they have emergency lights. Officers have insignia, so when they get out of that and approach the car, you can clearly see they're law enforcement officers.
Well, in the video that has been public, it's not a marked car.
These people, I'm not saying it's a marked car, but they have emergency lights and sirens, so when they pull somebody, they want to activate the emergency lights. A lot of police departments. I'm in New York City right now.
Okay, so it's easy to identify the illegals on the street. ICE is doing a good job. But now, Congress is going to give these SOBs a back door. I've got to grab a couple of comments here. No more anchor babies. They won't be anchor babies if they're here legally. They're called citizens. Trump won't sign it. Trump did not sign the housing bill. He didn't sign that, but it still passed because it passed the House, it passed the Senate. He refused to sign it. It delays for a certain amount of time. I think it's 14 working days. It might be 17. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then it automatically becomes law. That's what's happening. But let's do the old, razzle-dazzle distraction by targeting ICE while everything else is really happening. Airborne. It's not weak cops, it's weak politicians that control the cops. Bingo. Now, there are some DEI cops. You know that. Listen to this. They trot out Tom almost as a distraction. The news media does.
Tell me you're supporting the immigrant community because you're going to force us for more collateral arrest, which I certainly have no problem with. And second of all, part of her thing she signed, we can no longer rent beds from sheriffs to hold illegal aliens, which means every illegal alien we arrest in New York, we're going to simply fly out of state. How does that benefit the immigrant community? I'm fine with it, but don't say you're doing this to protect the immigrant community because, Griff, you've been on a lot of operations. The immigrant community are victimized by criminal illegal aliens more than anybody.
The housing bill passed. Trump didn't sign it. It became law without his signature. This guy right here breaks it down. There's a bad word. Hide your ears. Quit being snowflakes. There's a bad word.
The real problem is that they let 10 million people plus in over the last 4 years. And that's the thing that no one wants to address. Like, the only reason why there is this problem is because we had a fucking open border for 4 years where they actually encouraged people to come in, and they let in a bunch of violent criminals, and people have been killed, women have been raped, children have been killed. And they want to hide that.
He couldn't veto it. It passed the House and the Senate. Get over it. Get over it.
Data, because they don't want to be held responsible for what they did over the last 4 years. The fact that that doesn't get the kind of outrage that it should, but then an ICE protester shooting a guy who is armed. Do you know what really is going on with the gun community about that guy who got that Alex Preddy guy?
Right. What about him?
Do you know the story?
Well, I know that what's his name got fired correctly.
Whoa, nice face.
Yes.
For saying, well, you shouldn't bring guns to fight the police, and all the 2A people are like, are you crazy? The whole point of the 2A is against the police.
Right. But that guy, so they disarmed him. He was
I don't care about Alex Peretti. He was a criminal. He was a criminal. HR 29535 is going to turn all of these illegal aliens picking diarrhea lettuce into citizens. You know what's going to happen. I ran it through it. Here we go. Does it provide citizenship? Look at that. Not directly. Not directly. Status being granted as H-2A, which is classified as temporary non-immigrant. Do you think you'll ever find them? The bill substantially expands the meaning of temporary. I don't know about you, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. And it's not a vast right-wing conspiracy.
Again, thank you for being here. Let me ask you, does large-scale Somali immigration make Minnesota stronger or weaker?
Certainly stronger.
Certainly stronger. Do you know what percentage of Somali-headed households in Minnesota are on food stamps?
No.
54%. Do you know what that number is for native Minnesota-headed households?
Well, to be clear, a majority of the...
It's 7%. There's a big difference between 54% and 7%, is there not?
Excuse me, sir, could I answer the question?
Let me move on. We've got a lot of questions here. What percentage of Somali-headed households in Minnesota are on Medicaid?
I don't know.
It's 73%. Do you know what that number is for Minnesota native households?
Again, you're using the phrase Minnesota native households, but the majority...
The number is 18%. That's quite an astounding difference. I think we would agree.
Can I answer the question, please?
Let me ask you one more, and then we can go on to that. What percentage of Somali-headed households are on welfare in general?
I don't know.
It's 81%. What about, let me just ask you, after 10 years of being in the United States...
81% of Somalia's finest are on welfare. Question for you in the chat. If you're on welfare, I don't care. If you're on food stamps, I don't care. I don't want you to be on it for the rest of your life. I don't want it to be a dependency program. I don't want it to be a lifetime goal to be on that. Okay? That's not what I did 20 years on a submarine, hot racking, sleeping on a damn mattress that was basically a frickin' taco shell. It's not what I did that for. I did it so that American people could be successful. Notice I said American people. Man, I'm pissed off, dude. When I saw this morning, I'll tell you how I found it. A buddy of mine sent it to me right before I had to go take care of a horse.
United States, what percentage of Somali immigrant households continue to be on welfare?
I don't know.
The number is 78%. So even after 10 years, 78% of Somali immigrant households continue to be on welfare. Do you know what that number is for native Minnesota-headed households?
Again, you're using
non-Somali immigrant.
Who came up with the bill? I'll show you. Right here. Glenn G.T. Thompson out of Pennsylvania. He calls himself a Republican. That's who came up with this. G.T. Thompson. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. The number 95. That's a wrong window I had open. This is the guy that had this up. I think we should call G.T. Thompson this morning. What are we thinking? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Who thinks we should call G.T. Thompson? It's 8:05 in the morning. I think Mr. G.T. should answer his call right now. I'm going to be respectful, but I am going to blast him like an air horn. It needs to be done. And I'm going to put G.T. Thompson's phone number up. He's got an office in Bellefonte, Pennsylvania, and an office in Oil City, Pennsylvania. It's right there at the bottom. And I think we should call his D.C. office first. That's the one we should call first. Let's call Mr. G.T. Thompson and see if he will pick up. Pick up.
Hi, this is Congressman Glenn G.T. Thompson, representative of Pennsylvania's 15th District.
Voicemail, of course.
Thank you for contacting my office. To best assist you, please leave your full name, phone number, and zip code, along with a brief message after the tone. You can also visit me online at thompson.house.gov. That's thompson.house.gov. I appreciate the opportunity to be of service, and I or a member of my staff will be in touch with you in a timely manner. Thank you so much.
Glenn GT Thompson. This is Ben Dykes with the Ben Dykes Show. We got about 230,000 subscribers. We got about 4,000 people watching right now, and I want to know why you're trying to pass an H2A. The A means amnesty. It could mean anus because I think that's where your head is right now. We want the Save America Act passed. We do not want illegal aliens residing here. We do not want mass amnesty. And now it's starting to make sense why the SAVE Act is being delayed so that people like you can do this. You are a piece of work. I'm sharing your phone number with everyone that's watching this show. Put your hands in your back pockets and carry your ass out of Congress, brother. Your job's over. There you go. That's how you call them in the DC area. I think we got to call Oil City, Pennsylvania. I just like the idea of talking to someone in a place called Oil City. Let's call Mr. GT Thompson in Oil City. Here's Oil City's phone number. Oh, we got a ringer here. We got a ringer. Okay, let's hear it. They're probably out getting soy lattes. Or mocha chocoladas with sprinkles. Couldn't even afford an answering machine here.
Hi, you've reached the office of Congressman G.T. Thompson. If you've reached this voicemail, we are either with a constituent or
sure
out
you
of the
are.
office. Please leave your name,
Probably
number,
playing
date, and time that
dodgeball.
you called, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you.
Well, good morning, Sheila. This is the Ben Dykes Show. I'm trying to get in touch with Glenn GT Thompson. My number is 615-475-7864. I'm a veteran and political commentator. We've got about 300,000 people or 230,000 people, 300 on various platforms following us. And we're calling your office to find out why you're pushing the H2A, A for Amnesty program. And I think it's because Glenn's head is in the other A, which is the anus. And I want to know why you're trying to pass mass amnesty right now for these migrant workers so they can pick more diarrhea-infected lettuce. Give me a call. Love to get you on the show there, GT. And I think GT stands for Get Thrown Out of Congress. Goodbye, loser. There you go. I don't know about you. Let's see what about old GT. Prior to being elected, he was a therapist, rehabilitation service manager, licensed nursing home. He's a Eagle Scout, veteran of the Juanita Valley Boy Scout Council. Well, I bet he got a new badge for illegals. Community leader. Oh, I remember that guy. We had a community leader in Chicago. Good old Obama. GT, you're a loser, dude. You are he earned a degree in BS. There you go. He earned a BS degree. Master of Education. So he was a teacher. We know most teachers are liberals. 3 adult sons, Parker, Logan, and Kale. Yeah, we don't eat kale here. Guys. What do we do, man? What do we do? What do we do?
Immigrant-headed households.
If I can just answer the question, when you're using the phrase native Minnesotans, the majority of Somali Minnesotans are as Minnesotan as any of us. They were born in the United States. It's only 8,000 of the 108,000 Somalis.
And nevertheless, the welfare usage is astoundingly different. Let me ask you again, does that make Minnesota stronger or weaker?
Again, I'd like the opportunity to answer the question here.
Go for it.
Again, the majority of Somali Minnesotans are born in the United States, as I understand it.
Okay, well, what percentage of working age Somalians who have been in the U.S. for 10 years or more, how many of them speak English very well?
I don't know.
About half. The answer is about half. That seems pretty low, doesn't it?
Again.
This pisses me off, ladies and gentlemen. This guy says the quiet part out loud.
To protect global shipping, but other countries need to begin to step up and provide, whether it's hardware or financing, to help carry that burden. It is not the United States' job to protect shipping in the entire planet, correct?
The audio's bad. He's on the runway. His exact words were, "It's not America's job to protect the entire planet. It's not America's job to soak up every illegal." Because this is what they do. It's not long when the people from there come here and here becomes there. This is at the air base. This was a barracks at that air base that was hit. This pisses me off. Listen to this clown. This is another socialist loser.
And I'll tell you what else people are sick and tired of. They are sick and tired of wealthy campaign contributors determining who the candidates of the Democratic Party.
I'm sick and tired of losers like Bernie telling me I should support the rest of the world through socialism. That's what I'm sick and tired of. I'm sick and tired of the media. This guy should be arrested. He tried to overthrow the government.
So why do Democratic senators keep asking Trump nominees who won the 2020 election? Well, it has to do with the likely topic of President Trump's address to the nation Thursday night. Let me explain.
We don't need you to explain, Jake Crapper. We know who you work for. You're a bum. A bum. This is what the real problem is. He wasn't supposed to win in 2016. So the deep state went into panic mode. The NSA, the CIA, the FBI, the DHS, the KGB, they all started working against him. They all started working against him. That's what's the problem right now, guys. The people we elect are actively working against us. Is there anybody that lives in Pennsylvania in G.T. Thompson's district? Is there anybody that works in G.T. Thompson's district? I'm going to turn the lines on. I hope you're as pissed off as I am. If you're not, just leave the chat now. If you're not upset, leave the chat now. Because there's no help for America if you're not upset right now. I'm sure this guy right here is a Somali immigrant. He's probably moved in already. Because apparently he's not been, Iran's supreme leader has reportedly left Iran. What part of Minnesota do you think he's in? Line 2, go.
Morning, Ben. My blood pressure's through the roof already. I say it's time for we the people to make a march to D.C. and take our country back. Enough of the screwing around. Load up, let's go, because it's our duty and nobody else is going to do it for us. It's time to take the fight to D.C.
You live in Pennsylvania, or where do you live at?
I live right across the border in Northeast Ohio.
Northeast Ohio. So you're not far from where old G.T. Thompson's at. What a loser.
Yeah, I just called him.
Is this the first you're hearing about this? Is this the first you're hearing about this?
Yes.
This H.R. 935, mass amnesty bill for migrant workers.
Yep,
this is
I just called him and left an even better message than you did.
This is why they're delaying the SAVE Act. I'm a firm believer that's why they're delaying this.
Wait till they steal the midterms because it's 100% going to happen.
Does it make sense now why they're delaying the SAVE Act?
Everything is coming together. They hate us, and it's between them, and it's our duty to take back our country.
Here is his district, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, around that area. I'm assuming there's and this is an assumption. I'm just being, assumptive here. I'm assuming this area has a lot of Amish that don't need migrant workers. Am I wrong?
Absolutely, you're right. I live not too far from there, just across the border.
Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for the call, Brian. Appreciate you, brother. God bless you. There you go. I'm assuming we don't need a lot of migrant workers in his district. Line 2, go.
Hey, Ben. Arizona here. I'm really pissed. You said to call if you're pissed. I'm pissed. I'm really pissed about this. Then what's the point of having immigration laws and going through this whole SAVE Act if they're going to give them everything we're saying you cannot have? I'm livid.
Is this the first you're hearing about this?
Yes, it is, Ben, and that's why I'm screaming at my TV. What the flickin' flack is going on here?
No one is talking about this.
No one, Ben. Nobody.
No one is talking about it. I'll tell you what a lot of people are talking about. They grab these news clips from various things. They play a clip and they're like, oh, he said this. Oh, he said that. They're not connecting the dots of what's happening. I've been wondering, and I know a lot of you have been wondering. I'm talking to everyone. You've all been scratching your head. Why aren't they putting the SAVE Act on the Senate floor? But now we know. Now we know it was a delay tactic. It was delay.
I'm livid. Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'm glad you're upset because if you're not upset, you don't give a shit about America. Thank you for calling.
And I'm reposting it. Thank you, Ben. Love you. Bye.
God bless you. If you're not upset right now, that bothers me more. Okay? Let's just do this. I want to start a poll. Is this the first you have heard of the HR 9535 Amnesty? I hate to spell this word. Amnesty bill. Somebody in the Discord sent me this. This is bad, guys. This is bad. This is nothing good for America. The Amish don't need migrants in that area. They don't need them. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Please express your opinion. We voted to deport them all ASAP. Now this. This is a back door. Super chat from James. I'm extremely upset with these communists and socialists. I really worry about their IQs. Name one country that has a socialist or communist government better than America. I'll wait. James, we know it's Somalia. We know the answer's Somalia. James, come on, man. But now we know why the media just distracts this crap. Let's go here. 207. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Bob Wallace, live in Maine. I'm in the blue state.
Okay.
Scumbag blue state.
Okay, let's hear it. What you got?
I think this amnesty bill is nothing more than a 50 years worth of people becoming communist in our Congress and our Senate.
Yeah.
And I think it's time for that gentleman's right. It's time to march to Washington.
God bless you. Thank you for calling, brother. God bless you. Let's go here. Line 5. Go.
Hey, Ben.
Yes, sir.
I'm just wondering, what the hell's a veto for then?
The veto, if it doesn't have like this massive majority, the veto can happen. But whenever it passed with such a resounding authority from the Senate for the housing bill, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, right?
Basically, but everything. I mean, I hear bills, yeah.
I hear you, brother.
I hear bills being vetoed, and then I heard about that housing thing, and I'm just wondering, is it because he did not stamp it veto and he just didn't sign it, or what was the difference? It just don't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Well, we're going to look into it. I'm as upset as you are. I'm as upset as you are about this.
No, I don't think you can be. I am fucking pissed. See, this just ain't right. look here, I work with some fellas. There's some good fellas individually. But it's like I believe they're legal.
Here we go. I've got the answer for you.
But here's the thing. No kidding. They all speak English and Spanish.
I don't give a shit.
So when I'm working with them, they'll all talk Spanish.
Yeah.
Right. Then they'll get done talking, and they got to explain to me what the fuck they said.
I agree.
What the game plan is.
Here we go. I'm gonna explain this veto thing here real quick. God bless you, brother. All right, line 3. I need you to hold here for a second, okay? I need you to hold for a second. I've got
okay.
All right. So this presidential veto, when Congress passes a bill, it sends the bill to the president. President then has several options. Sign it, becomes law. Veto it, it goes back. Congress can still enact the bill by overriding the veto. That requires 2/3 vote in the House, 2/3 in the Senate. If both chambers reach 2/3, which is what we know what's going to happen, then they take no action for 10 days and it basically becomes law. What would you like to say? Talk to me. You got some weird audio in the background. Whatever you're doing, just stop it and talk.
Hey, Ben, this is Daryl out of Iowa. I am livid. I hadn't heard about it until I saw it on your show, and I am really pissed. I've been calling House of Representatives Mike Johnson, my Representative Miller Meeks here in Iowa.
They don't care.
I know they probably don't care, but I'm going to keep doing it because that's the only way I can get my anger out of me is to complain about this, them trying to sucker us with this bill coming through.
Well, thank you for sharing this. Share it everywhere. God bless you. Let's go here. Line 3. What do you got?
Hi, this is Lisa from St. Charles, Missouri, and I just have a question. Didn't Ronald Reagan give amnesty to the illegals too?
He did.
Or am I...
Ronald Reagan did 2 things, in my opinion, that it pisses me off. Mass amnesty, he did it. And he also got rid of insane asylums, which allowed the Democrat Party back out on the street. That's the only criticisms that I have of Ronald Reagan. And I'll say a third one. The DARE drug program is a money laundering organization. DARE drug program has not dared anyone to do shit. The DARE program is a money laundering organization, always has been, always will be. It's useless as tits on a boar hog. Thank you for calling. Let's go here. Line 5. Line 5, what do you got?
Hey, Ben, listen, every man, woman, and patriot throughout this damn country, share Ben Dykes on every damn platform you've got. Ben, we need you more than ever. Your voice is effective.
Why is nobody talking about this?
This is bullshit. Here's what we need to do. I'm a 54-year-old veteran. We did this bullshit when Otto Penn was in office.
Yep.
We created the People's Convoy. We had an Arkansas state capitol patriot rally, Tennessee, Alabama, and we all congregated in your state, go to your state capitol. We met up, took 3 months, but we got all the bullshit mandated, deleted.
Do you like how they put?
What we're gonna have to do.
Do you like how they put this? We
need you more than ever right now. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I follow Michael Savage and Rush right after 9/11. And sir, listen. Every man or woman, listen to me. Share this man across every platform. I'm sharing you on Instagram. I'm sharing you on Facebook. Whatever it takes. You dissect the truth. You get it out of here. Your sarcasm is needed because these pieces of shit don't care about us. They are tearing our country apart within. Look what you posted yesterday with those kids up in Minnesota in that school. These Middle Eastern countries don't give a shit. They teach their kids to be suicide bombers. I know. I was in fucking Iraq too. I got in 93, 96. I know what these fuckers are doing. They're trying to take over our country.
Let me ask you a question.
Rally.
Let me ask you a question. I got to
Yes.
ask you a question here, and then I'm gonna let you go. Do you
Yes,
like
sir.
how they used the secret tricky phrases? Securing agriculture's workforce. Do you like how they make it comfortable, don't they?
You know, not only that, they use the frequent early morning voting and all this bullshit to pass these bills. They did it to us when we were in D.C. rallying.
Mm-hmm.
And these son of a bitches we need to peacefully protest again. If we get large as a fucking J6, I was at J6. I'm telling you now, they're taking over our fucking country.
I'm going to let you go.
Beyond pissed. When people call in and they laugh, well, I'm pissed too. Well, we got to fucking do something. I'm ready in Tennessee. They're trying to take over Chattanooga, Ben.
Brother, I'm going to let
That's
you go.
where I'm at.
Shoot me an email, shoot me a text message with your contact info. God bless you.
Yes, sir, Ben.
Thank you for your service. That guy bled for this country. You could hear it in his voice. He bled for this country. Blood, sweat, tears. After watching that George Washington movie, and now I see these scumbag pieces of fecal matter trying to do exactly what they're doing, it pisses me off. I want to just see. I'm going to take a little trip into the YouTubosphere. Let's see if anybody's talking about this. HR 9535 bill. Let's go immigration. I want to see if anyone's talking about this. Well, I'll be damned. Not one. Not one loser. Let's go here. Let's search their keyword and tricky phrase. Not one of these losers is sharing this. Oh, here we go. 2 weeks ago. AgriPulse. What the hell's that? Here's the loser right here. I want to hear what this loser says while I refill my coffee. What is wrong with these clowns? Let's see here. 5 days ago he talked about it? Okay, let's do this.
Joining me right now is House Ag Committee Chairman Glenn Thompson from Pennsylvania. Chairman, welcome back to AgriTalk.
Hey, Chip, great to be with you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yep, glad that you're here. Okay, at the end of June, you unveiled the Securing Agriculture's Workforce Act. If it passes, it will be the first major overhaul of the H-2A guest worker program in, 40 years, something like that?
Probably 47 years since Ronald Reagan was president of the United States.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's bottom line this. What changes from the existing H-2A law? And let's start with the removal of the seasonal element.
Yeah, well, we eliminated the term seasonal, replaced it with temporary, defined temporary as just less than 350 days a year, and also made that so it was renewable up to 3 years. And so that was a key component of this.
3 years? Right. This is so nice of him to do this. So nice. 3 years. Guess what? Trump will be gone. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. You just heard from the communist piece of crap. I had to get some coffee. This is not a vast right-wing conspiracy. Who's padding his wallet? Well, I'll tell you. The nursing home lobby. He is funded vastly by the nursing home lobby. Let's go here. Line 5, go.
Good morning, Ben.
Good morning.
I called you about 2 months ago, told you that my niece had been killed by one of these illegals.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And this bill pisses me off in so many ways because
I bet it pisses her mom and dad off even more.
yeah, I'm going to send this to my brother as soon as I finish listening to you. The guy's been indicted today on many charges, but that keeps his company that employed him able to keep all these illegals here, which means more people like my niece will be killed because of these people.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to send this to every person I know, and we got to get this out here.
But they do this. They do this in the guise of, we need people to pick our fruits and veg. You know what? I think people that are physically able to have a job should be filling these positions, right?
Yes. I have worked so many jobs that I never thought I would work, but I have to raise my family. I'm a truck driver,
God bless you.
female truck driver.
Let me play. Thank you for calling. What part of the country are you in?
Right now, I am in Virginia.
Virginia.
I'm from Texas.
Well, if you see any government buildings, do me one favor. Give them the double frickin' bird for me.
Yes, sir.
God bless you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
There you go. I want to hear this right from the horse's ass. He's the Agra guy. I want to hear it right from the horse's ass. And I've got some horses, so we know what that looks like.
Why you're so optimistic about it, given the limited time frame and so many other things on the plate that has to get done, like appropriations, there's the farm bill, and so many other things.
They didn't say the SAVE Act.
Well, part of it, I think, is the level of importance with this. And all the things you talked about are extremely important, obviously. Strongly encouraging the Senate to move on the Farm Food and National Security Act that we sent them and we voted out of the House. But I'm an eternal optimist too. And the intensity, the urgency of the need. If we don't have workforce when it comes to agriculture, we do wind up with food insecurity, which leads to national insecurity. And I think
anyone that uses the term food insecurity drinks mocha chocoladas with sprinkles topped with soy. That's what they do.
People understand that today when perhaps in the past they haven't had a good hold on that. I'm also, we do have some days after the election in November and December before the next Congress takes place. So I think
this son of a bitch is planning to do this. They're planning to pass this after the midterm election with lame duck Congress members and Senate. This son of a bitch.
There's plenty of space there. There's also usually legislative pieces of legislation that are at the end of the year or must pass pieces of legislation that perhaps this could ride on one of those.
Explain why you're so
hopeful to do this. Explain it, please. Explain this. Why we need this. You son of a bitch. I'm telling you, it's gonna freaking happen. Lines are open. If you're as upset as I am, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Glenn Thompson dispels misinformation on Snap. Right, okay. You know what? I want to see what old Glenn G.T. Thompson has actually passed. Let's see here. What bills has G.T. Thompson passed? Oh, we got this one. Oh, here we go. Line 2, go right ahead.
Good morning, all. I'm kind of confused on the 14 days of the bill passing. I was understanding that if the president didn't sign it, they had to have enough votes to override the veto.
If they have a 2/3 in Congress and they have a 2/3 in the Senate, they can override the veto.
So what are you saying? They got to go back and re-vote?
Well, if they passed it the first time with 2/3, it would automatically pass after the 10-day waiting period.
That many.
Go back and look.
Yeah, I didn't think they got that.
The housing bill did. The housing bill did. Yeah. It's crazy. God bless you. Thank you for calling, sir. There we go. Okay, so I'm looking right now. I'm checking Thompson's official Congress.gov record, separating bills he merely introduced from measures that actually. Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's go here. I want to see who is Rep. G.T. Thompson's. Let's do this. Line 2, go.
Yeah,
turn the audio down in the background. Turn the audio down in the background. Whatever you're watching on, turn it down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, what would you like to say?
Well, I just want to put out, since they're not going to pass the SAVE Act, then let's get rid of somebody. Put the axe to Thune or somebody. Let's make that our drive. So tired of this.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Appreciate you. God bless you. Appreciate that. Great call. Okay, let's see here. G.T. Thompson, chairman of the House Agriculture Committee, relies on a donor base heavily influenced by agriculture sector. His 2026 campaign finances donated by out-of-state political action committees. You see that? Monica Setchler Bell and Evans Chicken Farm, relying on illegals. Key major donors, George Duke, Zippo CEO. I don't know. All right, let's hear it, Tommy.
Hey, damn it, you're right, Ben. You're right. That's right. 2/3 if it can override a veto. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not Trump's fault for not signing it. They did what the rules of the Senate is.
Right. God. And
Robert's rules.
That's just for the housing bill, though, right?
That's what. Well, it'll apply to anything. That doesn't just apply to anything.
Amnesty one. Has this amnesty one been revoted on?
Amnesty's not passed it's not passed the House. But let's think about this. How many Republicans will really vote against this?
Oh shit, not many. Because I remember that woman, Martinez or what's her name? I don't know, senator or congresswoman, Hispanic, pretty, Republican. Oh, it'll be all right. We'll work them in. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Is it her? I don't know who Thompson is.
This Thompson, he's the one that sponsored the bill. He's the one that put the bill to the floor.
Yeah. Oh shit. I just remember that Martinez or whatever her name is, and very pretty Hispanic American senator, I think. Or
doesn't matter.
Bringing this up a couple months ago. Anyway,
no one with Hispanic heritage is going to vote against their family tree.
I know. No shit. And hey, let me just say this last thing. There was one good Democrat who said one good thing. I don't know if he lived by it or not personally, but ask not what your country can do for you.
They got rid of him.
What can do for your country.
They got rid of him.
I know it.
God bless you, Tommy. Thank you for calling. They got rid of him. This will probably pass the Congress. Why wouldn't it? Let's see. Open secrets. Let's see how much money this clown has gotten from everywhere. Okay, let's see who he's getting cash from. He's been in since 2008. Look how much money he raised in 24, $2.8 million. So far this year, $1.6 million. Campaign committee contributions. Small individual contributions. 31 grand, $31,000 from constituents, 600 grand from PACs, 800 grand from PACs. What is wrong with this, man? God, this son of a bitch. This is the guy. This is the guy putting forward this damn bill to pass amnesty. It's going to turn into mass amnesty. You know it. Every Democrat in Congress, Every Democrat in the Senate will vote for this. Every damn one of them. And you know Massey and Rand Paul will. Go ahead, line 3.
Hey, Ben, it's Brandy in Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we were listening to that guy over in Chattanooga, right?
Uh-huh.
What would it take for all of us, the people, okay? We've tried to redress our grievances, right? They're not freaking listening. What would it take for us to organize and actually do a damn civil war? I mean, seriously, we still have the populace right now.
I don't know. I'm really, I'll tell you what upsets me is I'm cruising all of the news sites and nobody is talking about this.
Right.
Breitbart, not one thing. I thought Breitbart was the bastion for freedom. Let's go here to Gateway Pundit, HR 9535.
Yeah.
Let's see if they're doing it. Nope, nothing there. No one is talking about it.
Well, we've got Elon bought X, right? So we do have a way to communicate. And Elon and the people we voted for that are in there, that are, they recognize the communist crap. They recognize the Islamist crap is happening. Like, we have a lot of shit going on. And if we don't rise up right now, these people are like popping out 10 babies, like, per family per year on these Islamist people. And
they have a baby every 9 months and 30 minutes.
Shit, they have 4 wives and they can have as many whatever freaking concubines. We have got to do something. Like, we can't just stand by. We can't just let's try to pass laws. Let's just peacefully protest. I mean, like, we're going to have to actually organize, and we need to actually find out what it would take to actually push these assholes out of these where they can wield this power. It's ridiculous.
They have babies every 9 months and 30 minutes. We know this.
Yeah, but we've got enough good men here, and we've got enough, the ability to take up arms and stuff in this country. You don't have that anywhere else in the world, right? So why can't we fight back? We've got to fight back. We need our good military men, our, all the National Guard. We need our freaking Texas Rangers. We need everybody that is for America. Like, we still outnumber these losers.
Let me ask you this. This is the answer I haven't figured out. And I'm not just asking you. I'm asking everyone that's watching. Why is I have a full-time job. I'm not a professional journalist or whatever the hell this is. Why am I one of the only people talking about this? This pisses me off. Brandy, thank you for calling. I think I hung up on somebody. Call back. Nobody's coming to save us. We didn't storm the Bastille before it was too late. No one is coming to save us. I'm pissed, man. I am pissed. I think, hold on, let me see here. I think somebody called and I hung up on them. Subvet, I think. Call me back. Damn it. Let's go here. Oh yeah. Hold on, let me call him. Let's call him. Sorry, I didn't mean to hang up on you. We'll call him.
Yo, it's your favorite submariner, and I'm pretty pissed off this morning.
Why is no one else talking about this?
Well, I'll tell you why, brother. I don't know if you want to mute incoming callers right now, but
go for it.
I request permission to speak freely.
Do it. Why not?
There is not one fucking conservative in the United States Senate. Not one. There's not one that's aligned with Trump. You remember when I called in when I was so excited that Ken Paxton beat out John Cornyn because we need to replace every one of these sons of bitches. And I'll tell you why. From July 12th to July 20th, Senate has been on recess. Josh Hawley, the pro tempe for the Senate, has gabbled in. He gabbled in every fucking day, Ben.
I know.
Every day.
To stop recess appointments.
To stop recess recess appointments, exactly. There is not one of these sons of bitches that is truly conservative. We are not represented right now, and I tell you what, I'm going to hang up after I say this, and I hope this doesn't get you demonetized, but January 6th did not go fucking far enough.
I'm going to tell you this, brother. I'm tired of these they always say bipartisan. Democrats aren't bipartisan unless it's beneficial for them. I say we quit being bipartisan because we have a majority and we're about to lose it. What they're going to do, this is why the SAVE Act has been delayed. Thune has delayed this shit because he wants this to pass. Guaranteed.
We are unrepresented. And to be honest, I partially blame Trump for this because behind closed doors, he endorsed Thune, a Republican in a extremely safe district.
He did.
Which made him untouchable. It made Thune untouchable. So the Senate is now out of the reach of influence from the presidency, and this is why we are failing right now as... Dude, dark days lie ahead, bro.
I feel like, and I know you know what this is, we would do TREs, we would do ORS, we would do DESOs, and I always remember, and for those that are watching, DESO is where you go on a Trident nuclear missile submarine and you go and do a test fire of a missile. ORS, Operational Reactor Safeguards Exam. That's where they test the nukes. TRE, oh, sorry, there you go. TRE, Tactical Readiness. That's where you go test the torpedoes and the tactical thing. And we would stand what they call Vulcan death watches. You remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we're in a Vulcan death watch right now.
Well, I found out my personal limits were at 76 hours. At 76 hours, I had to call it quits on troubleshooting mission critical equipment. I had to go to my captain and say, we are no longer mission effective. I'm freaking hallucinating right now, sir. We're calling it quits. And yeah, I learned my limits on my LCPO tour. And I tell you what, Ben, right now, I feel like we're at our limits. They are trying to encourage us to act as they do, which is political violence. I denounce it. I detest it. But there's got to be another option. There's got to be another option.
I tell you, I'm pissed off at Congress. We know this. But I'm really pissed off at fellow social media conservatives, YouTubers, not talking about this. I demand they talk about this.
I'm going to give them 48 hours before I start unsubscribing from people. But I tell you what, Ben, keep speaking the truth. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. It's so damn important. And,
I feel like I'm on the 4MC for America.
I can't help but think they're trying to provoke us into violence, man. And I refuse. I'm capable, but I refuse.
God bless you.
Refuse.
Thank you for calling, brother. God bless you. Fellow bubblehead, nuclear trained. That guy. One of the only people that's talking about this is old Steve Ferguson up in Massachusetts. Constitutionalist, America first, small business owner. He's talking about it. He's talking about the amnesty. I'm going to reach out to Steve today. He follows me on X. I'm going to get Steve on here. We are... Lines are open. If you're as upset as I am, give me a call. What is this? Breaking threads. I don't know what. I don't do threads. I don't do threads. I'm sorry. I don't do that. Dan Holmes, Old Dixie Highway, South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Brother, got it. There we go. I'm meeting up for lunch today with some people from Promethean. I'm meeting up with some lunch. I'm having lunch today with some people from Promethean. We are going to get this word out. Line 2, go.
Ben, I just had a great idea.
You've already called one time.
We need to pick a day and start working.
Okay. All right. I got you. God bless you. Let's see here. VB, the only way to describe this is foobar. Gooch, are you as upset as I am? I bet Gooch is. Look at this. These are the people we can't hate enough. We can't hate them enough. We don't. HR 9535, sorry, 119th Congress. They are going to try to push this. This is the way that we get, well, this is the way they force feed us amnesty. And it's this G.T. Thompson out of Pennsylvania that is pushing this. I want to call this SOB again real quick. Let's see if we can get his number back up there. I want to call him again. His number, I'm going to put it on the screen so that all of you can call him. Here we go. Ben, you one of them and will pay me a lot of cash and be what? What is this? Ben, you one of them and will pay me a lot cash and be charged. Space Ace. I don't know what you're doing with the Juggalo face paint. I don't know what you've got going on there. Let's see here. Been involved with Loco New York and Trumpers doing the BS to me and my kids. James and what? I don't know what you're doing, dude. Space Ace, I think you got some problems. It could be all the paint on your face. It could be that. Here, let's call this loser again. I've got to get through to this guy. We'll probably here. Line 2, go right ahead. Line 2.
This is Mike in Montana. I think one of the reasons that nobody's talking about it is because it's agriculture. Nobody really pays a whole lot of attention to agriculture.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
think we need to get the secretaries. The Secretary of Labor, the Secretary of Agriculture, the Secretary of State. I think somebody needs to rattle their chain and get their staff moving against this.
You know, it is true. If you say think of the children, if you say think of the food for the children, it's like, oh yeah, everything's fine. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Thank you for calling. I appreciate
we need to do something.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Let's call this guy. Let's call this guy here real quick. I want to see if I can call him. All right, there we go. Dad, burn it. I'm hanging up on you. I'm trying to make a call. Let's go here. There we go. Let's see. Representative Glenn Thompson.
Hi, this is Congressman Glenn G.T. Thompson, representative of Pennsylvania's 15th District. Thank you for contacting my office. To best assist you, please leave your full name, phone number, and zip code.
Complete butthole. Let's try calling one of these offices in Pennsylvania. Let's try calling one of them. I want to give somebody an earful. Let's call in. We're calling Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. I don't even know where that is.
Out of area. Good morning. This is Congressman Thompson's office. Melissa speaking. How may I assist you?
My name is Ben Dykes. I've got a large YouTube following, couple 100,000 subscribers, and I'm just running across this bill that Glenn G.T. Thompson has passed, or he's proposed, which is this HR 9535, which would allow amnesty for H-2A visas. What is going on with this? Why is this a good idea? I see the district that he lives in, a lot of Amish community there. Does he believe that his Amish voters need illegal aliens to pick crops? What is going on with this?
Sir, where are you from?
I live right here in the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay, but what county are you in?
I am just outside of Bellefonte.
Okay, so are you within our district? Because if not, I would encourage you to contact your congressman.
I am in your district.
Okay.
Now, what about my question? Why is he pushing for amnesty for migrant workers? Why do we need this?
Okay, I can certainly check into that.
So you don't know why we need this? You're an employee of him?
Sir, I haven't been here for several weeks, so I'm not sure. So I do need
He
to
put this
update
forward
on
on
what's
June
locally.
30th on the House floor for a
Okay.
migrant visa thing. You're telling me you don't know what your boss is doing in Congress?
At this time, no. I just walked in
You
at 8
don't
o'clock
know
this
what your
morning,
boss
so I
is
am
doing.
refreshing on everything.
It is July the 20th, so 21 days ago. You don't know what your boss did on the
21
congressional.
days ago, I wasn't even in this country. So,
Where were you at?
yeah, no. I was on vacation. Thank you.
Vacation outside of the country. Were you in Mexico?
Yes. No. I don't think that's anything that I need to share.
Okay. I want to know where your boss is, who he's working for, and why he's worried more about migrant visas than he is the American frickin' people. This is a pathway to amnesty for these clowns, and now we know why the SAVE Act is being delayed.
Okay. Yep, I can share
Were
that.
you in China on vacation? Because it sounds like it.
No, I wasn't. But when you go out of the area, you can't always get all the information that you need.
Do you have who's the office manager there? Who's his lead staff member that might know more about the bill that their boss put forward?
I can send that to Washington for you if you'd like.
Send it to Washington. Okay. Well, we've got about 230,000 people that follow this channel. And this is going out live to all of them. What was your name again? Was it Gladys? What was your name?
Yep, that is correct.
Gladys. Thank you, Gladys. I figured it was Karen by the way that you responded, but that's okay. Gladys, you take care. Have a great day and tell GT his seat is in jeopardy. His seat's in jeopardy.
Okay.
You bunch
I
of
will share
communist
that.
clowns. Communist clowns. Let's go here, line 3.
Hey, Ben. This is Eric over in Oklahoma.
Good morning.
Mister, I'm livid with this. All right, we know.
Well, Karen didn't give a shit.
What's that?
The Karen I talked to at GT Thompson's office in Belafonte didn't give a damn.
No, they don't. They don't. And here's what they're desperate. I mean, so desperate it stinks for votes because they have no policy for the American people. They have no policy for the nation. They have nothing but get in there and get our greed rolling and start taking the money. And
I agree.
They don't care if it starts a civil war. They don't care who dies. They don't fucking care about America.
I'm going to hang up right now because I've got to get this word out, brother. God bless you. Thank you for calling. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the number that I have on the screen right now, there are people in the office right now. You need to call her right now. Okay? You need to call her right now. She's in the office. That's her number. That is the phone number for GT Thompson's office. They're there. You light her phone number up. You call 814-353-0215. I think she's just call her Karen. I'm sure it's Karen. I hate to, well, I don't know who this Space Ace is. Space, we can trust you're a scammer and kidnapper. Space says I'm a kidnapper. Space, I am so proud that I got to use the flusher today. Go paint your face somewhere else. Okay? I don't have time for your clown show crap. All right? You're a juggalo. You're a loser. You're an absolute loser. Call her now. That's who you need to be calling. My lines are open, but you better get on the phone to her. Who is this? Share Bear? What's Share Bear saying in here? Let's see. Share Bear. What do we got? Share Bear. Well, in order to have a shelter, you're going to have to tell us. Go study. See what I'm saying? Current location. You're not going to be sitting there gathering information in our town. What the hell? You're a raging lunatic. Line 3, go. Line 3, go. All right, or hang up. There you go. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. You better be calling. You better be calling her. Okay? Call her now. Lines are open. Nope, you didn't get fired up enough, in my opinion. What the hell is this? Farm workers will trump. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's go here. Line 3, go. Go. Line 3. Well, you are dumb. Okay. All right. Let's go here. Guitar player, go right ahead.
Hey, if they need people to work in the agriculture, like, getting vegetables, why don't they get the homeless people that need jobs that will work? Why can't they do that? I mean, it's ridiculous, you know what I mean?
Well, that makes too much damn sense.
Yeah, I guess so. All they want, I'm pissed off too. Totally. I mean, I'm with all those callers that are there, and I'm with you, period.
I think if you're not upset right now, I just don't understand how anyone is not upset by this. Right?
They're terrible. They're evil people. I mean, that's all I could say, I mean, especially this guy, GT or whatever, wanted to put this through, I mean, I just something to distract from the SAVE Act.
Yeah. Thank you for calling, guitar player. God bless you. Let's go here. Daniel, what do you got?
Ben.
Yes, sir.
I got a question.
Sure.
If all these swaths of land that the Chinese own, are they'll fall under this too. They can work the land.
I'm sure they can probably get migrant
Chinese
picking visas, whatever the hell you want to call it. Why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is insane is what it is.
Nobody's talking about it. That's what bothers me the most. I
Nowhere.
stumbled across this. stumbled across this.
The first I've heard of it, and it's lewd. It's crazy. So all I'm going to keep doing is I'm calling, keep calling and calling, leaving messages.
I stumbled across this,
frustration.
And I'm so glad that woman answered the damn phone.
That Karen was a freaking moron, man.
She's like, "Do you live in the district?" I don't give a shit. What you're proposing?
She was probably in Somalia. Vacation in Somalia.
What this guy's proposing affects America. I don't care about his district, and I don't see any congressmen from
Constitution.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care.
We're working right now on it. This is going to be bad.
It now makes sense why they're delaying the SAVE Act.
Yep. Perfect sense.
God bless you. Thank you for calling, Daniel. There we go. Super chat. Ben, you're a savage. I love it. Thank you, James. I don't know if I'm a savage. I'm just pissed. Let's start our own super PAC. Call it the America First Patriot Super PAC, and we only endorse constitutionalists, everyday people like us. Then we put our money behind our own candidates. I like that. Let's go line 3. Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Elizabeth calling from Alabama.
Roll
I
Tide.
have a question totally different from the GT Thompson. I just wanted to see what Ben's take on the 53 Republicans voting to merge our military with Israel.
Where have you heard this?
It has been all over the internet.
Where?
That we had Katie Britt.
Where?
It was a vote taken where 53 Republicans decided to merge our military with the Israeli military. And Katie Britt from Alabama and Tommy Tuberville, who is from Alabama, who is running for governor of the state of Alabama, both voted for this.
This is the operation in Iran and Lebanon, not the military. Good God.
I know. I just wanted to see your take.
It's
very
bullshit.
disturbing, and the state
It's
of Alabama
bullshit.
can't take it.
It's bullshit.
It is.
No, I'm saying the information that you were saying is crap. They're not merging the military. It's a joint military operation. It happens everywhere. The United States military is not merging with another country. Come on.
Well, what Netanyahu said
Oh,
was
give
that
me
he
a
no
break.
longer wanted.
Give me a break. Are you kidding me right now? Did you hear this from Ian Carroll?
No, I did not.
Who did you get this from? Who did you get this from?
I got it off of X. I
Well,
saw
it
where
must
they
be true.
listed all of the 53 Republicans that voted for it.
Oh my
But
God.
I saw also the Netanyahu thing.
I gotta
where he
hang up.
said-
This is garbage. I gotta hang up. There, that's complete bullshit. Line 3, go.
Hey, Bill, it's Phyllis from New Hampshire. I noticed that Maggie Goodlander, who's my junior congressperson here in New Hampshire,
Is on
was
there.
was one of the sponsors of that bill.
That's right.
And I want everybody to call her that is in the region. I don't like her. She is Jake Sullivan's wife.
Whoa.
Yeah, Jake Sullivan. We all know Jake Sullivan, you know,
Yeah.
the mastermind behind 13 people getting killed at Abbygate.
That's right.
Her number is 202-225-5206.
God
That's
bless
the
you.
Washington numbers. Call
God
her and
bless
give
you.
her hell.
God
Thank
bless you. Thank you for
Have a
calling.
good day.
Yes, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm probably going to be late for work. I'm probably going to be late. Let's see here. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pissed. The U.S. military merging with... Get the hell out of here. That's the biggest load of cockamamie crap I've heard in a long time. These people don't like you. They actually hate you. That's what's going on right now. These people do not like you. You can't hate Congress enough. You cannot hate these people enough. Okay? That's just the way this is. And I'm pissed. If you're not pissed, I worry about your sanity. I worry about your sovereignty because it's done. It's done. Super chat, I still prefer the Ukrainian policy in dealing with criminal invaders. They take care of them very brutally. Right? All right. Gosh. Let's grab this one. Line 2, last call. What do you got? Okay. Nobody knows how to use the phone. That's all right. Let's roll it.
On the 1MC, pass the word. Dive, dive. Sound 2 blasts of dive alarm. Pass the word. Dive, dive.
Dive, dive. Dive, dive.
Here we go again! Here we go again! Same old song again! Same old song again! Marching down the avenue! Marching down the avenue! We don't know who will be true! We don't know who will be true! A long, long time ago! Long, long time ago! Heard it on the radio! Heard it on the radio! Sounds so good to me! Sounds so good to me! U.S. Navy submarine! U.S. Navy submarine! Recruiter just inside here! Recruiter just inside here! Turns out I gave them 5 years! Turns out I gave them 5 years! Had to get out of boot camp! Had to get out of boot camp! They won't like the smoking lamp! They won't like the smoking lamp! Now I'm a submariner! Now I'm a submariner! Rolling in the deep, sir! Rolling in the deep, sir! Top secret mission, hush, hush! Secret mission, hush, hush! No one's gonna find us! No one's gonna find us! 6 months below the ocean! 6 months below the ocean! Can't remember the sun! Can't remember the sun! Can't write my wife no letters! Can't write my wife no letters! And Tony's gonna get her! Tony's gonna get her! But I won't trade this life away! I won't trade this life away! Makes it worth the Navy pay! Makes it worth the Navy pay! If I can't be a bobblehead! I can't be a bobblehead! Might as well just be dead! Might as well just be dead! Long, long time ago! Long, long time ago! Heard it on the radio! Heard it on the radio! Sounds so good to me! Sounds so good to me! U.S. Navy submarine! U.S. Navy submarine! Left, right, left, right! Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left! Coral Sea. I've been to Coral Sea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Korea. I've been to Korea. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Desert Storm. I've been to Desert Storm. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Afghanistan. I've been to Afghanistan. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've been to Iraq and back. I've been to Iraq and back. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Hey, sailor. Hey, sailor. Where will you be? Where will you be? I'll be where I have to be. I'll be where I have to be. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for liberty. Fighting for freedom. Fighting for freedom. Live, cry, live, free. Cry, live, free. Live, cry, live, cry, live.
All right, guys, we've got to do something here real quick. I want to call someone right now and see if we can get this word out. I'm going to call somebody right now, see if we can get this word out. This needs to happen, and I hope he takes my call.
Telephone number 612.
He won't take he wouldn't take the call. Okay, no big deal. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to call your senators. You've got to call this number in Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. This is this G.T. Thompson's office. We have to get the word out. These people are trying to pass mass amnesty. This is criminal. They're trying to steal your sovereignty. God bless America. And I am out.